Okay, so my board is literally like, looks like this. I got it like at Marshall's or something. I know a lot of other people's are like a lot different, but I just figured when thinking about like the goals and stuff, like what is something that you like really want to achieve? Like I know that you want to hit diamond like pretty bad. I have gone back and forth. I want to like really solidify my like rank. I obviously hit 1 star and then I had a lot of people drop off. So then I lost my 1 star. So I wasn't able to qualify for that 1 star. So yeah, I was like super not thrilled. I was like, are you kidding me? But it happens. Like that's what happens. And so I just figured like putting out, like if you put out these big goals, then like they're going to happen. Listen, you got to be quiet. Okay. So I kind of chunked mine up into different things. I have like different family goals that I want to achieve, different career goals, which would be Beachbody, or honestly, like anybody could have it be for anything. And then like travel goals, things I want to travel with. And then my own health and fitness goals, because obviously like I'm still working on those as well.
Right.
So what I thought we could do is kind of talk about what goal we wanted to reach and why. Like, okay, you want to hit diamond, but why? And like putting that why into there so that it kind of makes you be like, oh yeah, that's why I want to do this or whatever. Good morning, Meredith. You did not have to jump on like so. Obviously I want to hit 2 star like yesterday, and I want to do it for like financial reasons because I want to not have to go back to work next year. I want to be able to stay home with Charlotte. You just drew on yourself, and like allow her to go to preschool and all this stuff, and also like be able to pay some of our bills. Like my goal is that I can cover our monthly bills with Beachbody, and then you need to stop or you're gonna get down. So that Chris's money can go right to like paying shit off, and like maybe someday we can get into like not a bigger house, but like something more suitable for a bigger family someday. So that's really what I am working towards. And that like kind of encompasses like career and family goals and kind of a lot of it. So I figured I'd open it up to you guys and you can tell me what your goals are.
Meredith, you want to go or you want me to go first?
You can go first. I'm still waking up.
Have some coffee. I haven't had coffee yet either.
Hold on, let me just plug in my phone. It's gonna die. I think my first goal is really myself. Like crap. So I really just want to focus on myself, which I mean, just documenting that will help as well. But that's kind of my first goal, is getting myself back to where I want to be. And then I mean, diamond is a goal, but I feel like I want to expand my challengers too. And I feel like I was focusing on coaching, like getting coaches. And I feel like if I just slow down and do myself and grow my challengers, then just continuously checking in with my challengers, because obviously Steph, like I was a challenger. Meredith was probably a challenger first. And then go from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I just muted myself because Charlotte was being loud. No, that totally makes sense. And I think a lot of times we focus on that other part, is like the coach part. And like, yeah, it is nice if people are going to stay drinking Shakeology or stay using a product. Like it makes sense for them to stay a coach. But a lot of times, like, they don't want to do that. Like, they just don't want to. And so I would rather have them have a successful time with like BOD or a successful time with something, and then be like, oh yeah, I could see myself doing this, versus being pushed in. I have a lot of girls that have actually, that's where they came from dropping, is that they signed up as a discount coach, and then they were like, I don't want to have to stay active every single month. And so they ended up just canceling. So I've now, I mean, they're still doing bod, but I've kind of lost them.
Oh, I have a question, and this is totally off subject, and I'm sorry if I'm throwing it off. But did anybody see in Sweat the post of, I haven't checked into it, but somebody posted in there that they heard Beachbody is going to do different tiers of membership. I don't know if anybody saw that.
I haven't seen it. I saw something about the Summit, like when you go to Summit, it'll be different tiers, but
No, but it was, and she was just saying she wasn't sure, so she was checking, and I haven't checked the post since then. But she said that somebody had messaged her saying that they thought Beachbody was like On Demand was going to go into different tiers of membership. So like,
I wouldn't be shocked.
I know, I'm just like, don't do that.
But also, like, I think they mean it's not like all access anymore. Like, this is what my thought would be, is that it's, you know, they have the nutrition part of it now, and I heard Autumn is doing like a nutrition program too, and so that's going to be added under the To Be Mindset. And then like, I think the early access, like, they're getting all of this early access, but maybe if you pay like a certain amount, you don't have to buy the early access. I don't know. I think that's where Beachbody is making a lot of its money, is this early access for all of these programs. Like,
I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I think I might wait
to do
T20.
Yeah. I really want to do it. I was on like doctor restriction, not working out for the past month and a half, and it's been like killing me. But I just got cleared, like everything is all kosher, so I am back to like modified workouts. So I'm like, I put a pause on it because I was like, why am I going to buy it if I can't do it right now? But I have been seeing people do it, and I'm like, I really want to do it. I know Meredith bought it, my mom bought it, and it looks really good. And like, who doesn't want to do 20 minutes a day? Like, I do. So I'll probably end up cracking down and buying it, but I don't know when.
Yeah, I don't know. I might, when it comes, probably when it gets closer to January.
Well, and also, like, it hasn't really, like, officially launched yet, so I think people are still doing the beginner calendar.
Yeah.
Not beginner, what is it, like the hybrid calendar kind of thing. All right. Was that your only goal? Okay. Meredith.
So I think that my goals are just to get more people. I don't care like if they're customers or coaches or like what they are. I just like want to grow my team, because I have sort of, I mean, I got like 2 more people. I'm trying to convince my mom to do it. She's not about it. She like has the 21-day fix, like the DVDs from like 7,000 years ago. And she's like, oh, what do I need? Like anything else for? I was like, just because I want you to do it.
And there's so many benefits, Mom, and you can sign up under me, and then I could benefit from you.
I know. So, but like, I don't really know. I feel like I have no interest. Like nobody is like, I don't know, like I send out messages and then I like kind of stopped sending out messages for a while and was just trying to talk to people like human beings and like comment on like their Instagrams or whatever. But I feel like nobody, because then like once it gets to a point, like, I don't know, like there's only so much I can talk about, because then it's weird if I'm like, oh, by the way, do you want to do this?
Yep.
And then they're just like, no, why are you talking to me?
Yeah, that's like someone did like the peanut butter jelly invite or something one time, and it was like they sandwich all of that together, like something in common and then an invite and then something else, so that you're not talking to people like a ton and then being like, oh, by the way, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
It's like just right off the bat, listen, you're gonna break something. But so I am the same way. Like I haven't been doing a ton of messages. Obviously, this last month has been like it's been crazy, and it's no excuse. But everybody has been saying no. Everybody that I've been talking to says no. Nobody's interested in doing anything. So I have don't want to say I've taken a break, but I've kind of looked in a new direction of like how to do this. And one of the girls that I was talking to, don't mind her, she's cheersing with her apple juice over here. Put it down, please. Yeah, great. She does the Jen Richardson training, which is like an Instagram training of like how to authentically grow your Instagram following. And she has done just that with a little bit of STEM social, she said. She said it's not a ton. And she's almost up to 10,000 followers just by doing that. She's like, it obviously didn't happen overnight. She was like, but I found that I'm getting more genuine people and like more people that actually want to do something. So I think that's something that I'm going to try. I know it takes a little bit more effort, more like a lot of it, more effort. But I would rather put in the effort now and have these good people versus like just paying for STEM and getting shitty people that don't end up signing up anyway. And like, that doesn't make sense. And I don't mean shitty people, but like people that just don't want any part of this. And they're just like, oh, you know, cool. My thing is I'm finding a lot of people that are like mom bloggers or like living essential oils or Ronan in Fields, like all of these other people. I actually had a coach leave to go do Ronan in Fields. And I was like, I wish I would have said something. But anyway.
I was confused by that because she had messaged me and I was like, what?
Same.
That is so rude. So I'm not going to get off on a tangent here because this is recorded, but
sorry, I just realized it was recorded. I'm sorry.
I just would have appreciated like, hey, this is what I'm doing instead kind of thing. Cause I was giving training and like, she was like, I want to make this work. I want to do this. And then all of a sudden one day I was like inactive. Oh, not a coach anymore. What's going on? And so I was just like, you know, if it was me, like I would at least give my coach a courtesy of like, hey, this just isn't working or whatever, you know? So it was just kind of, then she sent me a Christmas present full of Rodan and Fields like samples. And I was like, this just got real awkward. So anyway, that was how that ended. But anyway, I just think if like with the new year, if we all kind of like, cause I know my like brain has kind of like the last 2 months has been I've been sick. Charlotte's been sick. Like it's no excuse, but like literally our lives have taken like a 160 like turn. It's been literally crazy and more will come to that. Like I'll when I'm ready, I'll tell you guys like what's going on or whatever. But when it's just like I've been focusing on me and like that's something that you have to do too. Like if there's a time when you need to just focus on yourself, like it needs to happen. And apparently this was like the best time to have it happen because everybody that I've talked to is like, nothing's happening. But like getting back on like the wagon and just like realizing like, okay, we're setting these goals. This is what we're after for the rest of like 2019. Cause the work that you put in now, like you'll see a year from now. And I will tell you guys that like my first year, I think I made like under $700 with Beachbody. Like it was nothing crazy. And it was mainly off of like people signing up with challenge packs. I didn't sign up many coaches. Like Tina, you were my first coach. Like I didn't sign up like anybody. And then the second year, obviously this being my second year, I have almost made like $5,000 doing like through the course of the year, which like that's more than doubled like from last year. So like it's not a get rich quick business. One girl that I really liked following a lot lately is Sammy Klonick. I think you guys might like her too. I don't know your style of peeps, but I really like her. She's really real and kind of gives like this new thought of coaching and like why she coaches and all this stuff. And she did a training in one of the pages that I'm in, and I wish I could share it, and I don't know if I can, but she essentially was like, you need to be you and you need to be real and you need to just like share about it and talk to people like you're a normal human being. And Beachbody says, or someone said like, share 3 things about you. Like, oh, you're a teacher. Oh, you are a dog mom. Oh, you're this. But like, what about all those people like in between? Like, okay, Meredith likes to hang out in like her Rudolph sweatshirt in the mornings. Like how many people like you're going to miss all those people that like to do, you know what I mean? Silly stuff like that. Like, I don't know, just my Ray Dunn. Like I really like Ray Dunn. So if I just focus on those people that like Ray Dunn, I'm only going to get to those people. But just like really expanding on so many things and like giving added value and input to everything. Hey, Daddy's sleeping. She's over here like hammering cabinets away. But so it was just really cool how she put it into perspective, and maybe I'll record it like on my phone or something so that I can put it in our RT page, or I'll just ask Rachel, like, can I steal Sammy's training or something? I don't know. It was really good. I really like her. Also, if you YouTube her, she has like a few trainings on YouTube and stuff, but her sister Jamie Innes just made the Millions Club, and so she's obviously under her, and I know I've talked about Amy Rada, but she's in that same, like Sammy Glonick, they're all on the same team. So obviously they're doing something right, and it's this, like, not just focusing on the 3 things, like they're focusing on their entire life, sharing products, sharing things, talking about the good and the bad. Like, so it's just, I really have kind of looked at it in a new perspective, because I think, like you said, Tina, I've been focusing so much on like signing up coaches, and like lost kind of like, not why I was doing this, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. So just,
I think the more transparent you are too, people don't think you're as much of a scumbag of like, not like scumbag's the wrong word, but like, you're not just trying to make money off of them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
no,
I do. I think I follow Amy. I don't really follow a lot of coaches because they annoy me.
yeah, no, I agree. I actually don't follow any of them. I just search them when I'm like in bed at night, or like I just have my few like coaches that I search at night. I'm like, oh, what did Sammy do today? I really, really like Sammy. I like her style of everything, and I'm like, oh, but also watching these girls, like, it gets you kind of like, oh, should I be doing it this way? Should I be doing it that way? So that's why I try not to follow them too much. Like, I'll watch their stories here and there, but I guess more to get ideas, but you also don't want to lose like who you are too.
Right.
So Instagram is back to posting like once a day. So if you can post once a day, I know Meredith, you're like perfect at it. Like, I always know you're posting, I'm like,
I don't get like a lot. Like, I feel like I'm posting too much though. Like, I feel like once a day,
it's a lot.
I get like, I'm only getting like 20 likes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
look at your hashtags.
Okay, I'll have to do that.
I went through and I changed up my hashtags and a lot of my stories. Like, I'm reading a new book. This book is actually really cool if you haven't heard of it. It's Life-Changing Foods by Anthony William. You can see it. It's awesome.
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, I hashtag Life-Changing Foods because he's a pretty big author. I think I got 50-something views on my story.
Yes.
Yeah, when I, like, you know how, because my Instagram is like a public whatever,
Yeah.
and you can see like the insights and stuff.
Yeah.
And it says that you can see how many people it reaches, or I don't know, whatever it is. And it says that it's reaching like 500, and like one of my posts the other day reached like 1,500 people, but then I had like 30 likes on it.
Yeah.
So like I guess it's getting out there. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really know how all of that
So
works.
I think, one, because you only have 1,000 followers, that probably is like your 1,000 followers are seeing it. And then obviously it's like, however the search works, like it gets into those other, like your followers search bars. But if you only have 1,000 followers, then like that's only getting to 1,000 people, which is really only getting to like how many people, you know what I mean? And so those 1,000 people have already seen like all of your stuff. And I think this is just from my experience. Like, this is not, I don't know if this is Instagram like correct, but what I have noticed is that your stories do way better than your posts lately. So really what you're getting people in on is like a story, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to go to her page or something. Cause I know when I go to like my search bar, I'm like, oh, look, that's a cute picture. And then I'll click on the girl and maybe I'll like her post, but I won't go to her page unless she looks interesting to me. Or if she has like a story up, I'll watch her story and then I'm like, oh, I like her story. I'm going to go follow her. But I think stories are like the biggest thing right now. And even I was talking to Kathy the other day, and I had like 300 people watching my story. And I was like, holy cow, like it was at 100 last week. Like what's going on? Like I still have the same amount of followers. And it's just how that Instagram is like working. So that's why I think I'm going to try the Jen Richardson method of Instagram. And I think it's like you follow 100 people a day, you unfollow 100 people a day, you go in and like genuinely like and comment. I don't know. I have to really look into it. It's in this Sparkle Sweatshine page though. So I will definitely like tag it or whatever, but maybe it might be something interesting to try for a little bit. Also, a lot of people are still getting good luck on Facebook. Like they're warm-ish market, like friending friends of friends. So like go into your friends list and then like friend their friends. And I did it for a while and I didn't have anybody be like, who the heck are you? Or, you know, why are you friending me kind of thing. It was more like I just friended them and then I let them sit for a little bit and then they ended up liking my stuff. And then that's when I would go and be like, oh, thanks for liking my blah, blah, blah. And like, they just saw that we had mutual friends, so they didn't really care. So I don't know. That might be an avenue too. I know the girl Ashley Ferentz that we had speak on our team call a month ago. She does Facebook. She does Facebook and a little bit of Instagram. So might be something to check out. And I've been watching her a little bit lately too, just to kind of poke in and see. Like she's hit Success Club 10 for like a really long time. She's like a Success Club legend, like a Success Club 10, however that works. And she's making like a lot of money. And I'm like checking out her posts and checking out her stories and like, there's nothing special about her. Like she's cute and she tells it like it is. Like I like her, but I don't know. There's nothing special about her. Like, and so it just makes it be like, there's nothing special. There's nothing special about us because we're all special. But like, as long as we are staying consistent and like reaching out and doing the things, people are not going to come to you. And that's, I think, the hardest part of this is like just that constant message. And like Rachel has said it to me 1,000 times, like, do the work even when it's hard. Do the work even when it's not convenient. Do the work even when it's like you're getting a ton of no's or you're not getting any messages back. And so like, that's just something, again, that I'm focusing on this year is like, I need to do this even when it's hard. Like, and that's something I haven't been doing. But like this new year, that's what I want to set out to do. My child over here is just like, I don't know if I can. Like, what are you doing? I can't even. At least she's content for the moment. So hopefully that will help. I'm hoping I'm going to bring something. I don't know. I got to bring something new, something exciting. And I feel like part of it is, again, this is where I come from, is like, it's me. And I'm like, oh, nobody's joining because it's me, or nobody's joining because, or people, like coaches are dropping off because of this, or no one's participating in the boot camp because of this. And it's like, no, everybody has their own lives and like, it's their choice to do this. And like, it's our choice to get up in the morning and either work out or not work out. And it's our choice to like do all of these things. Also, personal development is freaking huge. I've not been doing personal development. So if you're not doing personal development, that could be like a mindset thing too. But that was kind of that. I was going to let us like sit, and I don't feel like it's really beneficial for all of us to just sit and like write our goals and stuff down. It was more like a bounce ideas off of each other kind of thing and then like put them into action ourselves. But that was my thought of the day. And I'm sorry, because I would have kept this on Thursday. But
it's all right. No worries.
All good. We just had a nice Saturday morning coffee chat. Maybe in the morning, like maybe Saturday mornings, once like the new year starts and we all get over like some stuff, maybe I'll do some like drop-in work sessions, and like if you want to just log on and work, then we can.
I think that's kind of like a coffee chat, kind
Yeah.
of beneficial, just bouncing stuff
Yeah,
and just
Yeah.
connecting.
cool. Realizing you're not alone and all of that stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Meredith, you gonna go to Super Saturday?
I want to. I have to find out though, because we're supposed to be. So we still haven't closed on our house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I don't
Aren't
know
you
when we're
fixing the house?
closing. We've been living here since September,
Oh my gosh.
and we haven't closed on it yet because there's like a piece of the land is in probate, and I don't know. So literally, that's pretty much all I've been consumed with is figuring all of that out and waiting until we close.
That sucks. Well, if you decide you want to last minute go, Tina's going to go. I think I'm going to try and go. It's just a matter of if I can find someone to watch Charlotte or not. But if you decide that you want to go, let me know, and we can either drive up together or whatever. But it definitely, or I know that Gina Kish normally hosts like a virtual one, but it is nice to like go and see like.
It's a game changer.
It gets like a fire under your ass, I do think. Like when I left Super Saturday, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I hit one step. Oh, look at me go. And, you know, shit hit the fan with my life. And I was like, but that's the point. Like it does. It really like ignites a fire under your butt. What's up? Mom.
And it's fun. I mean, it's definitely fun.
It is fun.
So as long as it doesn't snow in Plymouth, I'm planning on.
We haven't gotten any snow down here, so. Emmett.
Paul just had to go out this morning.
Oh, we have no snow. Do you have snow, Meredith?
No.
No, we don't have snow either. I was like, maybe this will be the year with no snow. Like, I don't know. You want this? All right. Well, let me take a quick pic and then.
I'm a mess.
I'm wearing a Rudolph sweatshirt.
I'll do it like from afar so that like we can't really be seen. Ready? Okay. Oh, you guys look cute. And my mess behind my like computer is ridiculous. But I'll post this in the team page if anybody has anything else they want to chat about. I'm gonna be changing team calls to Monday. I think we've already talked about this at 7 instead of 8, just because. Oh my gosh, child. If anybody wants to get onto Rachel's, then they can still get onto Rachel's. I feel like 8 o'clock is kind of a hard time with like bedtime and everything like that. Obviously, Meredith, like, I'm sorry, I don't have a small human, but like with her, it's just easier to keep her content for 30 minutes or 45 minutes versus trying to like fight her to get to sleep before 8 o'clock. And it's not worth it to me. And then if I wait an hour, she's asleep on the couch by 9, and it's just bad news. So I think 7 might work like a little bit better for people. Mondays seem to be the night that everybody can do, or the majority of people can do. So I'll just do Mondays at 7. I will not do this Monday because it is New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, yes. But other than that, we can start on the 7th, and we can just go. And regardless of, I'm going to try and get some more speakers to speak because I think they're beneficial, but like more around our what would you guys think about, like, I don't know if you've watched Kathy Landecker, but would you be interested in having her speak at all?
I follow her from time to time. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like we've heard, like, I've asked Gina Kish to speak a few times, but like I feel like she's done a lot of trainings and stuff, so I feel like we know her.
Might be repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, so like I feel like we know her stuff. But I think Kathy might be able to bring like a little bit more of like a business side of things to it. Me and her chat like here and there. And she obviously just solidified 2 stars, so like that's huge. So I'll ask her and then just kind of reach out to some other girls. Maybe someday we can get Sammy. I mean, Rachel got Sammy, but it was like really worked to get Sammy to speak on. But we could do that. Can you say goodbye?
Bye.
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 All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me on.
Bye.